Hello and welcome back to the Sailwinds Marketing Podcast. Today we're going to be going through some strategies for obtaining your customers' emails in an effort to build a promotion list to boost sales. But before we get to that, I just wanted to touch base with everyone on a specific issue that's going to be very, very important in the next few months. So I think I've addressed this before, but I tend to shy away from the topic of Facebook and Instagram destroying organic reach because I think it comes off self-serving as someone who runs ads for clients. So I tend to avoid it on the podcast, but I keep getting more and more updates. I keep getting more and more people reaching out. And organic reach is very close to being dead. Very soon we're going to be switching over to a model on Facebook where you're going to have personal pages and you're going to have business pages in completely separate categories. And I'm not 100% sure about this, but I believe that page views, business views, are going to go down tremendously. I can't imagine the public saying, I don't care about my friends, I don't care about my social life, I want to see what the people who are trying to give ads to me are saying. And that's going to happen very soon. So if you're very engaged with your people on your page and they're commenting and sharing, and that's really great. And even with the decline of organic over the past few years, you still manage to feel like you're bringing in a good amount and building up a reputation. It's going to stop soon. So just as a free tip, not even a suggestion about ads. Of course, I think you should get involved in ads, especially if you have a great product. But do yourself a favor and start using your personal account a lot more. If you have a chef, if you're a chef, even if you're a restaurant owner, start getting that personal account big. Start treating it like a business account because you're still going to get served like a personal account. And if people have great affinity with you, it's going to be as good as you can get for free. So right now, before it even happens, if you love that organic stuff, if you love the free stuff, start making your personal accounts really business forward. Okay, so now diving into email marketing. To tell you a little bit about myself, I really cut my teeth in marketing through email marketing. I think it's, especially with the subject lines, such a great way to really figure out that impulse grab. But in just thinking about what I was going to say here today, I wanted to get a little estimate of how many emails I've sent out over the years. I thought I was going to say a few 100 million, and everybody was going to be shocked and, awed. The number's almost 9 billion. That's crazy. Where do the years go? But, as somebody who has sent out 9 billion, I don't know if I would even believe it. But as somebody who has sent out over 9 billion, anybody who's ever sent out emails knows that's not free. Not free to send out that many. But with somebody with that much, here are a few strategies for how to obtain emails from your customers in unintrusive ways. So I'm sure many of you are already doing some form of this, but I wonder if you're doing them all. So here's a quick little rundown of different ideas. Reservations. When people take reservations, there's no reason not to send the receipt of the reservation to the email. Great time to ask. Very convenient for most people. Maybe even more so than a text. What I consider the classic would be your little piece of paper that gets thrown onto everybody's table. See, for me, I feel like this is fading out. Typically, you might offer some kind of discount or a request for feedback of some kind. But I think especially now people don't like to touch things as much. That involves a pen being touched, that involves grabbing this weird little piece of paper that's usually historically kept on the table. Typically, people would just throw a bunch of them on, and then they would sit there for multiple tables. I don't know if that's going to happen in the same manner. I'm sure we could work out versions and different things, but for the near future, this classic, let's put it back on the shelf. Now, who hasn't seen a receipt where on the bottom there is a special request? Sometimes it's to enter a lottery of some sort, or a contest for a free great spectacle. Sometimes it's as simple as a discount for filling out something online or providing your email there. That's certainly an option that's been used for a while. A classic in the publishing game would be simply having a few options on your site. There are a few things. You could have your sign up, a little sign up link with the text and have people click there. What works the best and what people are very used to at this point is simply a pop-up. On your website, you're there for a few seconds, a pop-up comes, using some kind of language for great discounts, recipes, etc., some great value that you're going to give, not just promotions. Give us your email. And you could have some great success with that. And for the most part, you can look at your competitors. I'd imagine most of them are doing something very similar to that. On the more paid end of things, in terms of Facebook marketing or even kind of Google Ads marketing, but mostly Facebook, we could even get into slight giveaways, like a PDF of your recipe book or some kind of fancy wine chart that you might use when picking out your your vintages. There are a lot of, I think every business has different things that they can come up with, but you can come up with some very cheap things such as PDFs, such as these kind of recipe PDFs that give the people some value and make them giving up their email a more seamless process. Wi-Fi is actually a great option. By providing Wi-Fi like so many companies do, people sign in, they use their email to sign in, and you immediately have that name. We've been seeing this even by people like McDonald's or Starbucks for many years. And that's a very good way of getting all your customers gathered in, especially if you have a very dense building. I'm thinking about New York and some of the basements. And boy, yeah, you'll give up anything to be able to reach the outside world. So if you have any questions about email marketing, please feel free to shoot us a message at sellwinsmarketing@gmail.com or just send us a direct message on Facebook or Instagram. In addition to that, we're currently offering a completely free SEO analysis for your business and website. We'll do a complete crawl as well as outline a plan for action. So once again, shoot us an email for that service at sellwinsmarketing@gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from all of you. Thank you.